first of all, everybody knows a defeat is coming at some point in football. But do you react differently yourself as a leader of the group? Do you come in a bit more cheerful or a bit more? Is your behaviour any different to get them going again?
Cheerful means if I'm a bit more positive or what? If I dance around or what? What is cheerful is positive, right?
Yes.
It's not shouting around. Yeah.
Smiles and encouraging, encouraging.
Oh, I'm after games. I think just realistic. So it's like I say what I have to say. It's not that if the boys are too smart. If I come in and say everything is brilliant, come on, it was a fantastic game. Who cares about the points? Stuff like that would be really silly and it wouldn't work. So my assessment of the game was positive. Of course, it was not about the result, but of the game. But was it perfect? No. So we have to talk about that. Could we have defended a second goal? Yes, with the last line higher up and stuff like that. There are things you can talk about, but can I expect always perfection? I would love to. Well, sometimes it doesn't work out, so that's how it is. And these things, it's completely normal. It's not. Don't have to make a big fuss of it if there is no real issue. If we would have, I don't know what it would have been better. We play really bad and lose 5-0. That would have been for sure different. So this was now the smallest difference result-wise what you can get. You cannot lose with less than one goal, and we lost with one goal, and that can happen. We hit the post. They had to block 2 or 3 balls pretty much on their line. They were lucky one to see. That's how it is, and that's against Man City. So it's not. I was not overly positive, for sure not, but I was for sure not negative. So it's just. Take it like it is, and a few moments learn from it. There were moments where we can learn 100%. We could have calmed down the game a bit earlier. We could have started differently. That's all clear, but it's just one football game, and boys played, especially in the last month, an outstanding football. And if I go and now after a game we lose and lose completely the plot, that would not be too cool as well. So I think I'm pretty similar after games. I don't celebrate in the dressing room usually. It's really rare that I shout around after a game. So usually I take a day or night at least to think about the things I saw, and then I speak to the team. But sometimes I do it directly after the game. At City I did it directly after the game, but was completely rather neutral than in one or the other direction.
My second question is obviously Monday is an opportunity for people like Adam Lallana and a few other players to play. I wanted to ask about Alberto Moreno. Would you consider him for selection?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. Alberto is another, we can speak about, is another example for being an unbelievable professional person and a really important part of the dressing room. He's from the positive side of the planet, I would say. He's very often in a very, very good shape. He loves training, he loves playing, he loves all these things, and he's really good with all the boys. So that's, for sure. I can say Alberto will play as well. There's no doubt about that. He has to play, and that's clear.
Paul, how do you feel about having this break from the league right at this particular moment? Is it a good thing to take a week out, or would you rather be straight back and the next league match?
I don't think about things I can change too much, so it's. I don't know. It's okay. It's like it is. We know it for a while, so it's not that I feel we have to react immediately in the league, because that would feel a little bit like we are insecure about ourselves and don't know exactly how it will happen. We knew before that. So when the draw came up and we saw Wolves, it was like, wow. Thank you very much, away. That's funny. Then we played there, it was really difficult, and then, oh my God, today we have to come there again. So that's a really tough draw. So nobody was looking forward to that. In the moment of the draw, nice little game, let's see, let's go there and win. But of course, and we knew, and then Brighton will come up, and Brighton was always is a tough place to go. They play a fantastic season. So do I want to play Brighton directly after Man City? I don't know. I didn't think about it. So we have now, between the Premier League games, I think 9 days or so it was, and in between is a very, very tough FA Cup game. So didn't think about it. It's okay like it is.
Jurgen, it's your fourth season in charge of Liverpool. Obviously, there's been a lot of interest in the league title. But how important would it be to just win that first piece of silverware?
How can we speak about the first round we play in the FA Cup about winning it? It's just that if it's clear the end, the quarters and semi-finals of the FA Cup are always unbelievably difficult, like Champions League games. So because it's a very important competition, but we have to make sure that we can play with the right intensity. So, and for this you need, if you can do that, you have to make changes. To be honest, I don't think Wolves will make changes. They have a very tuned team. I think he said it already after the game. There's enough time between the games, but we have to make a couple of. We will see, and that's how it is. But it's not about we want to win everything. That's how it is. But you cannot win it in the first game. You have to make sure that you are as good as possible in that game, and make the right decisions about lineup, maybe tough decisions, maybe not that tough, that's how it is, and then we will see. Again, it's always when people talk to me about silverware, it always looks like we have to get each little thing. If we would win the FA Cup, people would still say, but you didn't win the Premier League for 425 years, so that's how it is, and we cannot change what other people think and stuff like that. We have to try our best every game we play, and so far, not only this season, but especially this season, that's what the boys did, and that's what we'll try. That's what we will try again and again and again, and we'll see what happens. So I would say we had the toughest draw together with Chelsea in the first round of the League Cup. We have, don't know exactly all the others, but is there any other Premier League? Yeah, Brighton, Bournemouth. Not a lot. So in a way, it's tough. So it's not that we don't want, but we have to think about the whole situation, not only being like a children and jump always from one problem in the next problem. So we have to consider all, and that's what we do.